these got prescription in them. So I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to do my hair. Like, I don't want to make no video. I don't want to do nothing but just like try to get my son back. And that's the only reason why I was here. But so many sketchy things are like going wrong. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I made a voiceover that I was just gonna upload, but I think I'm gonna have a hard time trying to upload it, so I'm just gonna say it. I got a second job, or whatever you call it. Now, mind you, I have an associate's degree in accounting. I have a bachelor's degree in, I think it's either cybersecurity or something, or information security systems or something like that. Like, and then, I'm pursuing my master's degree in the same field. So I thought I wanted to be just dealing with something like with computers, like on the back end, like just, just seeing how things operate, or like what a pen tester, that's what it is. That's what it was. I wanted to be a penetration tester and just basically hacking into stuff. So, or just helping businesses realize where their flaws are, like in their systems. So that's why I started taking that, because a lot of that when that shit started to happen to me, I started to research it, and then it started to just come like that, where I just wanted to know more about it. I have that. you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do that. But this situation has basically tried to consume me to the point where I just felt like I needed to take any small job to try to maintain myself while I'm here, so that I don't leave my son. Because I could have easily just went back and went with a family member and just started over. But my son would have been in the state by himself, and it just would have been just video chats, and he's not comfortable with that. So I said, okay, I'm going to come here. I'm going to take these little small jobs, whatever the case may be, because I noticed, like, some people started to say, like, oh, they just started saying things like as if I'm too good to take the jobs that I got. Like, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is their opinion, and I feel like they want me to feel like that so I can think, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole fuck of a situation. So I'm whatever, but I took this job. How I got the job is I went in there, I grabbed something to eat. The lady came up to me and she said, "You got an interview?" I said, "No, I don't." And she asked me, did I want one? And I said, yeah. And she gave me the job on the spot. She told me to come back in with that couple of days or whatever. So I did that. Tell me why these people, oh my God. Tell me why every last crew member in there is talking about you're a pedophile. They are doing things like they're bumping me. They're being extra rude. They're trying to draw out negativity out of situations that are not negative. Prime example, today, this is only the 4th day. Today, I was making teas. Somebody asked me to go run something for them. Of course, I did. This lady said she ain't had no teas. So this girl, I thought she was sweet. She seemed sweet at first, but over the course of her being there, she just started getting real snappy or whatever the case may be. I don't know if it got too busy for her and she just, just started to panic a little bit. But it was 2 teas sitting over there. And what I do notice is that just because something is sitting there, that don't mean that it's for your order. It could be for somebody else because they got multiple things going on at multiple times. So I said, is these teas for, blah, 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 blah. She said, I don't know. And instead of running down a time, going back and forth with you when everything is on a time, I decide to bake my own teas. And then she catch an attitude like, oh, these teas is for them. I said, no, that's okay. Then somebody come up and snatch one of the damn teas. Like, I'm not, y'all gonna do that. And that's how it is. Like, if you gonna sit there and try to figure out what you do that on the side while I get this order out, because you're being timed. And I'm not about, that's what I feel like it should be. Like, I'm not about, if you're not unsure about something, let me just go ahead and just get it out. Y'all can figure that out later. It ain't like it can't go out to the next person that's gonna order the same thing anyway. So I decided to make the teas, and she snaps and said, no, you can use these teas. Ma'am, pump your brakes, okay? Like, I didn't say that to her. I just said, calm down. It's not that serious. I didn't even say that. I said, it's okay. It's really okay. Like, I'll just make 2 other teas. When I say this, when I say she got so red in the face, like, my energy wasn't even negative. So I know she ain't feel that. So the fact that she got that from that was, I knew she was trying to manipulate the situation and got mad because I didn't get pissed off. Like, and I went about my merry way. I made the teas. Well, I made one because the other girl made one. And I still took the tea that she was unsure about in the first place. When I left out, came back in, when I say that whole restaurant, like, you could tell, like, and it was nothing but white people up in there. I'm the only, well, it was other team. That's what I do know. So when I went back in there, I could tell that one of them, they were saying things, and they were saying things while the customers was in there, because you could just tell. You know how you can tell the atmosphere, the energy of people. Like, come on now, like, everything is energy. So I'm still making the order, and I still can feel the energy trying to shift my way. Like, they were trying to shift my energy to negativity. Like, somebody, like, they just kept, like, coming by me, trying to, like, bump me, or trying to, like, get real close to me and try to make me, like, cuss their ass out. Like, so I'm in my mind, I'm just trying to, in my mind, I'm telling myself, like, nah, I just kept, like, you know, whatever, just kept doing what I need to do. Then she waits until I turn around. I could see her at the corner of my eye. She's staring at me. So I turn around, I face her way, but I was literally just trying to see, like, if the drinks was over there or whatever, because I'm working on the next order. So she turns to the other girl. She starts whispering and then gets really red in her face. That still didn't move me, right? Because you're not talking to me, you're talking to somebody else, and that's not my business. So I just go grab, excuse me, let me get these drinks. I'm literally, it's no negativity coming from me. And I'm not even trying to play like I was, you know, trying to get her even more pissed off. So I said, excuse me. I grab the drinks. I go back and put the stuff up. Then I take the other order out. I come back. Now she talking to the manager on duty. Real mad as hell in her face. And then the other girl she turned to, I don't know what story that she been made up. Now she talking to the girl that she was, you know, getting real mad, and the manager at the same time, the other girl then chimed in talking about something. I wouldn't even say anything. She said it loud as hell too. Like, you want a response and you're not getting it because it's my energy, it's not yours, and you ain't got no authority over here, okay? So she was like, I wouldn't even say anything to her. Like, you know, she just, I hear it, but I don't hear it because you're not talking to me. So at the end of the shift, no, this was after a situation that had happened earlier. So I didn't skip the whole part because the day before some other trifling stuff happened. So I figured that, you know, one of the girls had said the very first day I was there, she's like, we're gonna try to get you out. I'm gonna get her out. And the thoughts that were coming in my mind, the spirits was telling me I'm not even gonna lie. Even though it just gave me confirmation not to even say that, but they was telling me about her, about the girl that said that. So I wasn't responding to. At first, I got pissed off in my mind, not on the outside, but then something corrected me, and I had to change my attitude. So I stopped responding to her, like, even in my mind. So they moved her after that, and then because she kept bumping me, basically, and she kept getting really, really close to my face, like you could smell her breath, like. And then when I caught her multiple times as I was putting the order out, like she was on the headset like behind me. They have something behind me, like she's on the headset, and then there's one over there like making, that's like two screens behind me, one in front of me or above me. So I'm putting the order out, and the girl turns around and she's like right behind me, and you should not be behind me, because why? I'm supposed to be putting the stuff out, and you're just supposed to be taking it, or making the drink. So if you can, because they tell me I'm supposed to be getting drinks, right? So she wasn't doing that. She just got really close to me, and I see the customer looking past me, and I turn around. She's like dead smack in my face. I'm like, what's wrong? She was like, oh no, I'm being nosy. I'm just trying to see. That was the first time. The second time she did it, another customer was doing the same thing. Then I realized, I heard her say something. I heard her say, you're a pedophile. So now you're behind me as I'm handing the food out to the customer. She's mouthing to the customer, she's a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile, but she's telling them she's a pedophile. And I'm going to get into another video on that, about like the military, mind control, memories, and all that stuff like that. I'm going to get into that really in detail in a whole other video, because it got a lot to do with my family, and it got a lot to do with my mom, and a lot of other shit. So that was happening. So, and then they just moved her. I did tell her, you in my space. Like, I think at some point I said, you're a little too close for comfort. And that was just the end of that. She said, excuse me, we apologized to each other, and we just moved on from that. Then the manager, the lady that hired me, bro, this lady came in so salty. Like, when I say her whole demeanor, her character, everything, it was like I was looking at a completely different person. It was not the same person I sat down with, not the same vibe, none of that. Like, even when I spoke to her, like, she was rude, and she was doing the same thing. Like, she was like trying to get real close to me, bumping me. Her energy, the energy that she was exerting, like, or trying to push out, it was so negative. And she was doing the same thing, like, to the customers. Like, I'm in a racist town. That's no lie. I am in a racist town. And a lot of the people, it is what it is, even if it doesn't help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people like, you shouldn't say that. You should be, ma'am, like, some things you just can't fucking sugarcoat. Like, you just can't. So, like, there's no way around it. Like, a lot of the people that's coming through the line, you can tell, because, my grandma, she don't like white people. So I know the difference. I know, especially with old people, like, how they are, who's stuck in their ways of what it was in their era. So some people get a yes ma'am, some people get a yes sir, or something like that. That's why. So some of the people that's coming through the line, I let the manager, I will step off, especially if they say something, they didn't have something or something like that. Like, I let the person that's their color go to them and, speak. I'm not going to do that. This lady was doing what the girl that I said, you're too close for comfort. Like, when she was behind me, she's telling the customers that she's pedo. The manager is doing that. Like, I call her multiple times, mouthing that. Then, because I wasn't receiving, or I would shrug off the energy that she was doing, because I'm here to do my job. I'm not here to, like, you know what I'm saying? This is not a lifelong, it's the journey. Whatever I'm supposed to learn from this or get from this, that's what I'm going to get from it. So she put me on a different line. This happened the day before. She put me on the line to, like, pack the stuff. Now I'm learning something new. And I asked her, I said, can I get 2 fries? Or can I get those 2 large fries, or whatever the case may be? And she's like, no. She was like, no, those mine. No, she just said it real fast. She didn't say it in no kind of way. And I said, well, I don't know. Maybe she did say it some kind of way. Because I said, like, she told me off. Like, she was like, no, those mine. And I'm like, okay. And she turned around and was like, she got so violent with how she said it. She was like, we're not gonna do that. It was so damn nasty. It was so rude. Like, I was confused because my tone wasn't even that. Like, it don't matter what you say, it's how you say it. So I know damn well I didn't say it in a nasty way. I know I didn't say it in a rude way. Like, you did. I know she didn't hear that. I could feel like something was saying, there's your opportunity to get nasty with her. Like, I feel like that's what that was. Like, I said, huh? And I was confused. Like, she was like, we don't talk like that here. I'm like, what did I say? She said, she repeated what I said, but she said it so fucking nasty. Like, I didn't even say it like that. Like, I didn't even say it like that. She said it so damn nasty. I looked at her. I said, I didn't mean to say it like that if you took it that way. And she's like, yeah, we don't talk like that. So I just walked away. I took a moment. Somebody told me to apologize to her. So I went and I apologized to her and I explained myself. I was like, I was saying it as if like I didn't realize, because I never made the fries before. So I didn't know which box was which, because honestly, looking at it from a distance, the medium box looked like the large box. So to me anyway. And I was trying to explain that to her. And then she was like, she tried to play it off, that covert racism shit. That's what she did. That nice, nasty. That's what she did. So she just like, oh, okay. Because she knows she was wrong. But she was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't. She just basically took the apology, I guess. So that was that. But they just real nasty. Like, so then today, so we're moving on from that. So then they switched, I guess they switched her tonight. They told me today that they switched her tonight. Oh, okay. So then, that's why I feel like today, that's why I feel like whatever energy or whatever the group chat, they said they got a group chat that of course I'm not in. So the guy said, we're in a group chat and yeah, I just learned today that she's going tonight. Talking about the manager. So I guess that's why the girls today took over her nice nastiness, like trying to be nasty, but not like covertly nice nasty to me. Cause I'm like super sweet to them. Like, I'm like with the manners. Like, I'm not with any, whatever that they own. So the girl name is Christian. And she comes to the window. For one, I'm keeping up with the, what's the name? And I started to realize that some of the orders was coming out and it wasn't what these people was ordering. So things started to get backed up. And then they start serving stuff off the screen and you not packing the orders. It's not even in the line. So my time was good, but their time was not. Or they were mad that I was keeping up even with the bullshit, that the BS that they was putting out. So then they start packing wrong orders to where, the customers were getting nothing. So then they send the girl Christian over, and she goes, hey, I'm on the window. I'm on the window now because, things aren't getting out. And I turn around, I was like, oh, well, I mean, they not putting the orders in the bag, so it's not me. This girl said she takes it in the wrong way. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe you can chime down below because that's all I said. Maybe they feel like because you black, you ain't supposed to say a damn thing. Maybe that's. So if somebody try to put blame on me, I'm going to speak up for myself. Maybe not every time, but most of the time. So she turns around. She says, I'm not about to argue with you. I have to go in the window and that's just what it is. I don't even remember what I said. I don't even think I responded. I think I just moved out the way. I ain't even respond to her. And I think that's why she tried to pull the second one, because I didn't respond to her. Because they send me to, she over there. Okay. They send me to the front. I'm taking orders. So now things are popping up on the screen on the orders. This is the second time now. This one I don't know how to do. Or I don't know how to find everything on there. Most of it is, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how to find everything on there. So I needed a manager thumbprint. And somebody in the lobby, an old man, the senior in the lobby, he said, can we get some help? Can we get a manager? So, you know, I called for the manager. The girl Christian who had the attitude that was at the window, now you trying to come back over here, you know what I'm saying? So then she comes back over there and she goes, let me get this. Just move. You need to go back over there. This girl proceeds to push me out the way. Like, I just could not. One thing I could have, something told me be calm, but I didn't want to be calm. Like, because now I gotta let you know, don't put your fucking hands on me. Fuck, I told her, don't put your fucking hands on me. Then she gonna say, cause you didn't have to push me. You could have just said, excuse me. Like, what the fuck I look like? She turns around, you're not gonna know what you're not gonna do. I just cut her ass off. What you're not gonna do is put your fucking hands on me. Plain and simple. Like she called them for the damn cops. Like white people do. When you do something wrong to a black person and they tell you what the fuck you're not gonna do, now you want to call the cops. Here she go. I'm calling the manager. I already called her. She ain't come. But when she called the manager, she coming, right? She come over there and the manager who tried to, for one, they played with my fucking time yesterday and she asked me, did I want to go home? She said, I can't make you go home, but if you want to, you can leave an hour early. I had to go to my second job anyway, and I knew I was going to get lost as I did walking back. So that kind of worked out. But today, that manager that she called over tried to tell me something, we running down the time. No, that's another thing, what I realized. Do you know whoever from corporate up there playing with this time on this clock, they are stopping the damn time while I'm there and then gonna try to send me home early. I worked my 4 hours, right? But then you try to send me home early playing on my time as if I didn't work my damn time. That's another thing with this gaslighting shit. And that's really fucking happening. That ain't no mental shit. They really doing that shit. Like, then she told me something, can we send home? I said, I said to her, I was saying to myself as I was like putting the stuff down, I was just like, that's not right because y'all know y'all playing with this time. I didn't work my 4 hours and y'all trying to send me home and I worked all my time. And then the other lady came up there. I didn't say that to her, but the other lady came up there. She was like, no, that's okay. The other two, they want to go home anyway. She can stay. So I stayed. And the lady who tried to send me home was also, okay, you're going to have to go. I said, why? Because she pushed me? That don't even make sense. That sounds racist to me. And the girl Christian behind talking, the racist people who know that they being racist are always trying to make you feel like your point of them being racist ain't what it is. And it always start with a laugh or a discredit or just some kind of discrediting. That's how that always works. And that's exactly what the fuck she did. She played her role. So I walked back to the counter and I told the other man, because now I'm pissed. Because now you just trying to find a reason to send somebody home and I need my damn money. I'm telling the other guy, I'm like, why is this lady trying to send me home? And all I did was tell her that this girl just put her fucking hand. I said, just push me. He looked over here at the other lady and he looked back at me. He like, just come over here and finish this over here. And the lady come back to me and she tried to tell me, she was like, I'm gonna just talk to y'all later. She was like, it's just, you stay over here and she'll be over there. So then in the middle of the shift, this same lady, she did the same goddamn thing. Like somebody told her to do the same damn thing. Like now they all working in a damn group trying to piss me off and trying to just get real close to me to try to irritate me as if like I got a problem with being next to somebody. Like, no, I don't have a problem with being next to somebody. I got a problem with you purposely trying to draw out negativity, and that's not what I'm on. I also got a problem with you being mad that I'm not responding to your negativity, so you trying to do more shit. Like, that's a big problem. And then all the white people are grouping up and doing that. And don't act like white people don't group, even if they don't know each other, they still gonna group up together and do something for a cause because they don't like black people regardless, period, point blank. And if they think they got one up on you, they gonna use that to their fucking advantage, even if it's a slight bit of anything. So before the end of my shift, I pulled a lady to the side who was extra and who was keying with the girl who pushed me, right? So I go back and I speak to her, and this what I got. I'm gonna play the recording and I'm gonna end the clip here. So that's what I got. But because I worked the full week, you know what I'm saying? Because The lady said she had to start me in the middle of the week, so I had to come in the middle of the week. She was like, okay. And then she scheduled me on Fridays where I'm not available on Fridays. The rest of the week I'm available from the time that you hired me for. I sat down with her. We had an agreement, and that's what it was. So she hired me full-time for the position, so she gave me full-time hours. The other job was part-time, but they were giving me full-time hours. But for some reason, somebody had a problem with that. And they, you know what I'm saying? Like, people were literally coming in the store, okay? I done got called a nigger a few times, okay? In that dang on store. And not only that, I was bringing them cookies. Do you know somebody gonna write, I put that in my last video, so I guess I don't really have to talk about it, but somebody gonna write next to my name talking about something, go back home. Ma'am, you called me in to cover her shift. They're calling me in. You come like even on my day off. I think that was the day I came in to cover somebody's shift. No, I had to work that day. But the day prior, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm covering people's shifts. I'm being super nice. I'm not being nasty. But the thing is that these people are spreading around the most. I don't know if that's the most, but that's the most trifling, and to me, that you're a pedo. You're a pedophile. And this is why we got your son. This is why we rep your son. And this is why we're going to keep your son. And when we take your rights away from your son, we're going to kill him. That's what they're fucking saying. In this small racist town. That's what the fuck is going on. I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse. But that's what's really going on. That's 28 minutes. I gotta go. Even if it look crazy. Like, that's this side of my face. That's this side of my face. Because they doing all kind of witchcraft and spirits and stuff is coming through these videos, this YouTube, the girl, the Ariel, the YouTubers and all this extra shit that's going on. I mean, extra stuff that's going on. Like, every time I upload a video, they sending stuff. So, I'm telling you right now, this video was not meant for spirits or witchcraft, hexes and curses, warlocks, whatever y'all got going on with these videos. I'm not agreeing to it. Uploading this video to this platform is not an agreement with the devil in any way, shape, or form. I am a child of God. Like, even though I'm going through my trials and tribulations, I'm not agreeing with none of that stuff y'all got going on over there. I'm not doing that. So please, stay out of my video and stop sending stuff my way. I don't want it. If you cannot send positivity, if you cannot send blessings, prayers, if you cannot uplift me in the spirit realm, I don't want it. Because I'm going through enough over here on my own, and I ain't got no help over here besides the one man above. That's it. And I can't depend on nobody else. So please, keep your negativity from out of my comments. Your opinion, well, no, actually, I want the opinions, but I don't want the negativity. Like, I can take constructive criticism, but when you're constantly coming on my platform, saying negative things that are, for one, can be proven to be not true, okay?